on, Bully Fam? Everybody YouTube tuned in. It's KD, Think Big Bully Camp. And I just want to drop a video to y'all to let y'all know a little bit about me and how I got to where I'm at now and what really led me to have love for these dogs. So, the puppies asleep, they fed, they good, warm, mama's in the kennel, everything good. So I got a little downtime, and like I said, I got a break. So I figured I'd drop a video with y'all. And if the mama's in the kennel, so that's for anybody. I'm saying that to say anybody that's probably like, oh, you know, separating the puppies from the mama, because she doesn't know her strength right now, and little things that I've noticed, and I saw that she might probably roll over on the puppies or accidentally step on them, because little thing that I've noticed with my eyes, and I've been watching to see how she react, and I've seen little things. Like I said, she's a great mama. She done a good job, but it's little things that I've noticed. So I feel like I'm gonna wait till later on, till they're a little older, till I just leave them with the mama. So we're gonna get into it though. So I started off with pit bull terriers, like back in middle school. You know, me and a friend of mine, you know, close partner, he more like a brother, you know. If he see this video, he gonna know I'm talking about him. When we used to see puppies walking around, you know, you gonna always see pit bulls everywhere walking around always. So we see puppies, we take them and we keep them, you know. Most time we keep them down at his house because my folks wasn't going for that. So we'll keep them, and like right then it was just like, I always loved animals, but I say right then it was more or less just like, you know, pit bulls, they popular. Everybody got them, so we want one. But I always loved animals. So, you know, that's where it started. And then I got older, probably high school, I start getting them, you know. Like, I had probably like 3 of them. And high school, I remember I used to take all, I remember the time where we didn't have any food, you know, it wasn't any food in the house, except probably like canned goods, you know. And I mean, at 17, 18, 19, when that's all it is to eat, you're not really wanting to eat vegetables out of, you know. Sometimes, I mean, if that's all it is to eat, that's all it is to eat. But I would make sure my dogs ate before I ate, you know. And my mama can vouch for me on that. She'll tell you that. Like, for real. I make sure they ate before I ate. So I'm opening all the green beans, all the vegetables, and I'm dumping them in bowls, and I'm feeding it to my dogs. I think I had like 3 of them. And the landlord had came and told my step-pops, like, you know, y'all can't have no more dogs. So he told me no more. Because I started like just probably every other day, every week, I'm bringing home another puppy. You know, that's how crazy I was about having dogs, you know. So time went by. I think I had another male, a dog. I was probably like in my early 20s. And like I said, I still had a little passion and love for dogs. But I don't think I was mature enough mentally to take care of a dog like I should have at that time, you know. So, you know, the dog died, you know. My boy Max, rest in peace, you know, that was my boy. But like I said, I was still young and I was out partying, kicking and having fun, enjoying life. So I wasn't mentally taking care of the dog like I should have at the time. So, and I had 2 more dogs and somebody gave them to me for free. And like I said, I still wasn't taking care of the dogs like I was supposed to, you know. Like I wasn't like this a full time, this like really like, you really got to put time into this. I wasn't really realizing that. I just was having them. I loved them, you know. I loved them because like I said, I'm not even eating. I'm hungry, and we really ain't got no food in the house. But I'm making sure these dogs is eating. So you know, I love the dogs. Got the passion. It's just I'm not, like I said, understanding that you really got to put your time into this and really get this dog courage, just like having a child. You feel me? So, okay, okay, I had ended up having so I had moved back, home, and I had talked to a friend on the phone, a long time friend, we had went to school together and everything, and he was finna have a litter, and he told me whenever I come back, he was gonna let me have, he'd let me have a puppy out the litter. So I'm like, bet, So I moved back, I get a puppy, and I name her Suge. She a pit bull terrier. Like I said, I'm still in the pit bull terriers, you feel me? So I got her, but before I got her, I had been talking to a cousin of mine, and he was already into bullies, Like he had already had litters. I think he had a female that was almost a champion already. And shout out to him, Sharp Edge Kennels. No, it might be Sharp Edge Bullies. Sharp Edge. I know that's what it is. Sharp Edge. But I think it's Sharp Edge Bullies. But that's my cousin. Shout out to him, salute. Because, he taught me a lot about this. I can't take that away from him. He taught me a lot, I can't lie and say that. So he taught me a lot. Shout out to him. But he already had bullies. So, like I said, I had this female Suge that I got from my partner. She was a pit bull terrier. So, I raised her, took good care of her. And, later on, she ended up having puppies. Because a friend of mine had a pit bull. But he was like a bigger version of the pit bull. Like he had a big blocky head, big, thick, mean muscle looking, Like, so I was like, ugh, I want mine to look like that. But my female, she was like, she was lacking. She didn't have any of that. So I didn't know anything about DNA and genes and all that type of stuff, Geno and all that. I didn't know anything about that then. So I thought, I breed them, I'm going to get out these little monsters. And it didn't turn out like that because they all ended up looking like the mama. And the mama, I loved her to death, but she wasn't really the dog, what I was looking for, But because I'd feed her this, feed her that, and wonder like, man, why she's not gaining any weight? Or why she's not getting any bigger, or this or that. And so what ended up happening, like I said, she had a litter. I waited till she was like, I waited till like second or third heat. And she had a litter of, I want to say 10. But I think one of them died. It was the runt. And like I tell you, I still ain't know everything. I thought I knew everything, but I really didn't know everything. So, I had those puppies, and they didn't turn out to be what I was looking for, what I expected, because of what that male was. Not knowing that the female is where most of the stuff comes from with the puppies. I didn't know that. So, like I said, I sold the puppies, and I took that money and invested in my first American Bully. And I still had Suge though, my pit bull terrier. I still had her. Like I said, that was my girl. She wasn't going nowhere. So I got my American Bully with that money, and I put down a deposit. Put down most of the money though. And okay, I did that, and then let me see. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm a little tired. I ain't had that much sleep. I've been up nights and nights, days, feeding puppies, cleaning after puppies, feeding my female, getting her in and out of the house, just, so much going on. And so let me get back to what I was saying. So, like I said, I put deposit first, American Bully, and so I think it was Father's Day, and my wife, shout out to my wife, my queen, she went and put the rest of the money for Father's Day for my puppy. And, so she surprised me with her. I got her. Okay. Named her Bella. We good. Everything great. She's still a puppy. And Suge, my pit bull terrier, she had been getting out the gate, and she ended up getting hit by a car. And she died. So, that really hurt me. And, I buried her in the yard so she can always I feel like her spirit would always be around, like no matter what, she'd always be there. So, like I say, got Bella, my first American bully, and like I say, the family, kids, my wife, everybody, we just automatically in love with her. Named her Bella, boom, there we go. So, I ended up buying another American bully. Not too long after that, probably like a couple months later. What's going on, bully fam? So, I'm back. My phone had ran out of storage, so I had to go through and delete a lot of stuff. You gotta understand, I'm working out this iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I pay for extra storage, but I guess right now my regular storage is just it's too much stuff, so I had to go through and delete a lot of stuff. So, and I had to free up space, so I had that video start, so I had to continue where I left off at. It's cold in here. I'm in my man cave in my garage. I turned my garage into a man cave, but in the winter it gets cold in here. So if anybody know a heater or anything that could help heat up a big area, leave it in the comments. Let me know a link or something. Cause like I said, it gets cold in the winter. In the summertime, I got a fan, something good. But the wintertime, it's rough. It's cold in here, so I don't really come in here a lot in the winter. And like I said, I'm running off my iPhone 11 Pro Max, but I'm finna invest in the camera, so I have more space. You feel me? Cause I do everything on my phone: message, photos, videos, everything. I do it on my phone. So, like I said, if anybody know the best camera to get, I've been hearing about Canon, but if you know the best phone to get for vlogging, shooting music videos, taking pictures, drop a link in the comment or let me know the name, price, anything. Just drop it in the comment and let me know. But getting back to the story I was saying. So I purchased another American bully from my male cousin. Like I said, shout out to Sharp Edge Bullies again. He put me in the game. I ain't gonna know. I won't lie. One thing about me, I don't tell no lie, and I'll never miscredit any person. I'll never take credit from them that they earn. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, Sharp Edge Bullies, shout out to them. Salute to my folk. Put me in the game. Got me a male. So I had a male and a female. And I'm waiting, till they get old enough to breed them. So the first time I tried to breed them, like I said, they both puppies. I believe the male was probably like a couple months behind the female. I named him Big Gates, so that was my male. And he like I said, he was a good dog. He grew up to about, like I said, I waited till my female was on her third heat. And my male, I believe he was at least 2 years old or almost 2 years old. So first time I tried to breed them, it didn't work out because, he never had any litters. He had never been bred before. So I just let him out in the yard. And you know how young males do when they've never been bred before. He's doing everything except for what he is supposed to be doing because he doesn't know how to do what he's supposed to be doing. So that didn't work out. And he ended up getting out of the fence. It was behind where we lived. It was a little Chihuahua. And I mean, this little Chihuahua was mean, boy, I swear mean. He used to always bark all day and night. He'd run up to the fence, bark, and run off. And my dogs, being of the breed that they from and the gene pool that they started from, in their blood, they want to get at this dog, So they started getting through the hole in the fence and they'll get out. And it happened a lot of times. And I can't blame nobody but me because I was supposed to fix the hole in the fence. But the job I was working, I was in my bag, man. So I was working like all the time. You know how it is when you really working, you got something you trying to take care of. You trying to, you trying to accomplish. So I'm at work all the time. So I'm not here to I didn't fix the fence like I was supposed to. So he ended up getting out. One night I was working, and I was working it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I was working a job where I stayed busy consistently on my feet, and I really wasn't getting breaks. No lunch breaks, none of that, 'cause I was busy all the time. So what ended up happening is my wife called me and said he got out. Both of them got out. She was able to get her to get in the car, Bella. But Big Gates, he big, he like 70-pound dog. And my wife, she's not that big. She's not finna pick this big dog up and put him in the car. So she went back to the house, took my Bella, came back, she had, like she said, she had grabbed some, I believe she said hot dogs to try to get him to get in the car. But when she got back, he was already gone. So evidently somebody grabbed him, they took him. Long story short, Gates, we couldn't find him. We posted up signs, I offered a reward, but nobody ever contacted me. So I don't know what happened. So that right there just really shot my dream down. I was just ready to give up and say, I don't care no more. I was just thinking Bella's a pretty dog. I paid for her and should just be a pet, So I gave up. But something inside of me just said, no, you're not gonna give up. Because she went in the heat again, and we did an AI with this dog named Oso. He was the brother to Get Big Gates, but for some reason she didn't take. So, like I said, there I go, started again. Almost 2.5 years to pass, almost 3 years. So she went in the heat. I didn't even try to breed her. She went in the heat again, and we at where we at now, like I said. And this time I was more focused, I was more determined, and I was all the way in and determined. So we at where we at now. Like I say, I spoke it into existence. That's how I feel. Because every day I woke up, I give thanks, to the man above. Then I say, Bella took, she's pregnant with 10, 11 more puppies, and we're gonna have a healthy litter. And I said that every day. I said that consistently, never stopped. And I really had faith and believed that in my heart. And she ended up taking. So we are where we are now. And she had a healthy litter, 11 puppies. She took, evidently. So everything is moving smoothly. Everything is going like it's supposed to. Everything is falling into place. So just trying to tell anybody out there who's trying to do anything or whatever you're trying to do in life, it's possible. It's just you can't give up, and you got to be consistent, and you got to be positive about it. If you are negative and saying, I don't think I can do something, or I can't do something, I don't know, you're putting that out to the atmosphere. That's what I've learned. You put it out to the atmosphere, and you already failed once you said you don't think you can, or you're going to try. That's why now I always say, I can, I am, I will. Or when I do. Anything outside of that, I don't say it, because I feel like you already put that into the atmosphere, and that's just going to, whatever you planning on doing, it's just not going to work, So, like I said, we here now, Think Big Bullet Count. I hope y'all turned in. I hope y'all enjoyed my story. Make sure you like. So I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. That, like I said, it's KD, Think Big Bullet Count. This is only the beginning. I'd like for y'all to comment, like, share, subscribe. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who tuning in, checking my videos out. It's on the beginning. I got more footage coming. I got footage of the puppies. I really haven't put Bella on camera, the mama, because she's not looking the best right now, because every time, I'm putting nutrients in her, they're sucking it right out of her. So you got to give me a little while. But when she's back to where she was, and she's looking good and healthy and everything, I'll put her back on camera. So, but like I said, I got footage of the puppies coming. A couple of them opened their eyes. When they all had their eyes open, I'll be dropping a video. We'll be worming them Sunday, so I'm gonna drop a video from that. We've been weighing them. All the puppies, like I said before, they all gaining weight like they should, rapidly at a fast pace. They moving. Some of them are really trying to walk right now. So thank y'all for tuning in. KD, Think Big Bully Camp. This our year. And like I said before, anything you think you can do, believe in it. Trust yourself. Process. You have to go through the process. You'll never get anywhere without going through the process. And no matter what they say, no matter what anybody doubt you, any of that, don't worry about it. As long as you got God in your life and you stay positive, you can do it. Trust me, I know. So thank y'all for watching. Drop comments, likes, share, subscribe. All right, we out.